Hey everyone, how's it going? I recently discovered something in the works for quite some time. It's a project for Doom Eternal, but not a mod of any kind. Rather, something in the realm of music. It is something called Doom Salvation, a soundtrack that is being made for Doom Eternal comprised of 24 tracks, all put together into an album. It's a fan-made effort to honor the game's legacy, and to make a sonically violent and intense experience that Mick Gordon was able to engineer in both of the Doom games, as well as the efforts of Chad Mossholder, David Levy, and Andrew Holshaw in the rest of Doom Eternal's tracks and DLCs. Besides gaming, I love music. It was my second love over the years beyond my escape into gaming. Discovering Slipknot's Volume 3 Subliminal, Megadeth's Rust in Peace, Eminem's Marshall Mathers LP, Suffocation's Effigy of the Forgotten, music became an infinite dimension of sound for me, and in the realm of gaming music, the Doom soundtracks have always been one of the few soundtracks to captivate me entirely. The only other series that has given me the same euphoric feeling is Martin O'Donnell's entire Halo soundtrack, Halo 2 especially, it's fucking awesome. Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Final Fantasy 7, 9 and 10. These soundtracks for me are iconic and timeless, and Doom Eternal was one such game that could have potentially had that same feeling for me, for reasons I won't go into because it's a tragic situation altogether regarding the soundtrack, or the soundtrack that was to be. But the Doom Salvation project made by Zach Houston, also known as iMagna, has created a full-blown Argent Metal whirlwind. Now, what is Argent Metal exactly? Well, it's a combination of gent and industrial metal contextualized by the universe of Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, generally consisting of instrumental heavy tones, high levels of bass and treble, and distorted guitars and drums. The industrial aspect also includes elements of electronic music, which is something that bands like Static X, Rob Zombie, and Fear Factory did. Argent Metal is no exception here. In the world of modding, we often hear about the likes of total conversions, gameplay overhauls, graphical improvements, etc., but we don't always hear the fan-made efforts to create a fully fledged soundtrack for the sake of passion and fulfillment, and to pay homage to what I think is still the best single-player shooter I've played at this juncture. Doom Salvation is the biggest project of this kind I've seen thus far, and as I'm speaking, the album is already available to anyone that wants to give it a listen. I'll provide a link in the description to the composer's channel. What Zach Houston has done here is amazing, and Doom Salvation is one of the best fan-made soundtracks I've heard thus far. It's also planned to be integrated into the game itself, and I can't wait to see how it's implemented. If you want more Argent Metal goodness, or want something in the spirit of Doom Eternal's soundtrack, then do yourself a solid and check Doom Salvation out. Thank you for watching.